So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted the theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. It's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it.
Alright, hi everyone, Martha here. So, I finally watched that Flow movie I've been wanting to watch. It's up for an Oscar for Best Animation Movie. It has no humans in it. Nobody talks. We just have a bunch of animals trying to survive a flood. It says it, so I looked at the synopsis for this movie and it says like takes place after humans have all died out. I don't know. Something tells me it also takes place after the Antarctica icebergs melted because of all the water in this movie. So we got like a cat, pack of dogs, a lemur, and what is a bird? I think it's, I don't know, some type of white flamingo, and I'm trying to remember the most a capybara, which is actually the biggest rodent in the world, and they end up on a boat after the flood pretty much swallows most of the earth. Like there's a couple trees that are not swallowed, and the poor cat during this one movie, except for once, doesn't eat a fish. Like he ate a fish one time. All he does is try to survive during this movie and try to catch a fish. And so I was like praying, please let this cat catch a fish. He jumps out of the boat, or a couple times where he's forced out of the boat. Every time he gets out or jumps out of the boat or gets forced out of the boat, he tries to catch a fish. So like around, I don't know, like you'd say like the middle-ish of the movie, he finally catches a fish, but he decides to share it with the lab, the lemur, and the giant bird, who ends up saving him from a bunch of other giant birds and like being his friend. The lemur has a bunch of like collectibles that he likes. He's a freaking hoarder. But I think it's like in their nature to like collect stuff. I don't know, maybe I think it's actually is, because I know some animals like to have their collections. So I don't know, maybe lemurs are one of those things who get greedy if you touch their things, especially that lemur does, because he was playing with the magnifying glass. It was pretty cute. This one movie is pretty cute. Do I think it's because the other movies that are up for the Oscar are Inside Out 2, Raw Robot, Wallace and Gromit, and Memories of the Snail. Now, I only seen 3 of those movies now. I would say I do like this one, but I think I like the Wild Robot a little bit more than this one. This one's mostly sad because of how it ends, but I think it's pretty still. I would say either this one or Wild Robot can win. I did like Inside Out too, but I think I like this one more than that one. I haven't seen the other 2, so I really can't pick those 2. But it would be cool because last year we had the Studio Ghibli movie when the Boy and a Heron, that one won last year. So I would like, because the one who made this movie was a French movie, but those are the ones I would pick, either this one or Wild Robot. So this movie ends right after they have like a very cool trippy scene. There's a big storm happens that after they pick up the pack of dogs, after I guess they got like impressed because we don't really get to see that much of the other pack of dogs that the lab came from. And I'm happy, like, these animals are pretty smart. The fact that they know how to steer a boat. But during one time when the chinchilla's steering the boat, the rotor breaks and they can no longer steer it. They also break the poor lemur's magnifying glass that he has, and the cat gets knocked off after he works so hard to catch most of these animals' fish, and he gets washed off on a big island where the bird is. And the bird, I don't know, does he like get absorbed by something? Because both him and the cat like float in the air for a little while, and we never see the bird again. And by the time the cat tries to get back to the boat to be with his friends, when the water starts lowering down, he goes and tries to find his friends after they get back. He gets back on land, and he finds the lemur with a bunch of a herd of lemurs, and him and the lemur go back to look for the boat. And we notice that the pack of dogs and the capybara are stuck in the tree because they can't climb out of the tree like a lemur can, because they're not that type of animal where they can climb. So the dogs are able to jump out of it once the boat gets lowered down because it's too heavy to hold them. But the poor capybara is stuck in there, and so all the dogs, the cat and the lemur, grab the rope and pull in the boat. But the lab stays there because they see a rabbit and starts chasing the rabbit, and it's up to the rabbit and the lemur to save the capybara. And the cat but the cat went on the tree to go and get the rope lowered down so the dogs can grab it. And once they save the capybara, the cat sees a bunch of deer run by and follows the deer and sees the big giant whale that saved the cat one time when he was trying to catch a fish from drowning. And the movie ends with the whale out of the water, so the poor whale's gonna drown. Because it's not gonna be in water, or suffocate, I would say, actually. But it's sad ending. But well, at least the cat and the animals that belong on the land are on land, but the poor whale doesn't need to be on land. I don't know, but we'll see. That's all. It has a sad ending, like I said, but I still liked it nonetheless. It should get an Oscar. It doesn't, but we'll see what happens when the Oscars happen. So I'm probably gonna give this one like a 9 out of 10. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And this was a good movie. For my first movie that's made by the French, this was a good movie that I saw. Alright, hi guys. So I'm back. I decided to combine both these two together because I just wanted Boy Kills World. This one wasn't that long enough. And this one, it's a rated R movie that's on Disney Plus, which I found weird when I looked up how to find it. I didn't know this movie existed. I guess it was made 2 years ago. And I saw somebody say that it was one of their best movies of last year because he's from England. So I wanted to watch it and found out it was on Disney Plus because he said there was a lot of references to arcade games, mostly I would say during one fight. But since he does his voice based off the announcer who says fight and round 1 fight or fatality or knockout. So yeah. That's what that one reminded me during that. So the movie starts with a little boy. We don't really know his name because his name is this boy, and his sister gets killed right in front of him by person who apparently took over his country or something like that, and her name is Hilda Vanderwall. And an old man took him, and when he was not doing any talking except for the voice in his head, I thought it was because of he lost his hearing from the gunshot. But no, it turns out that his eardrum was burnt and his tongue was cut out. So poor kid, so he can be the perfect weapon. And the old man like painted a picture of what happened to his sister. We see him like training during the whole entire beginning of the movie, and him getting high, which would come back later, and showing a bunch of trippy stuff that sometimes was funny, sometimes was disgusting. So he's now an adult. He's played by Bill Skarsgård, the guy who plays It, Pennywise from It. And it's up to him to go and get revenge on his sister. But the one thing is, he keeps on seeing his sister every time he fights, because he can't get his mind off of her. He does not see his mom. That comes back later, even though he should see his mom. But nope, he just sees his sister. And his sister and him did what he's painted, what thought of, that they would go up to the statue of Hilda and like put this her hand palm to him, like, and say, flicking her off 5 times for each finger, and they would eat rip off of Captain Crunch, and they would going to fight go to the arcade and play a game that's pretty similar to Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, but I would say it's more Street Fighter. But since he says fatality during the fight, I would say it's supposed to be rip off of both of them. So when he sees like a massacre happen in front of him, where he sees a little girl getting killed, he says, "That's it. I'm gonna go after them. It's gonna happen tonight. I get revenge on my sister tonight." But one of the people we see there is a girl who has a helmet on, and everything that she's supposed to do, say, comes on her helmet, glasses, and one says, "We don't kill kids," which also comes back later. He finds the husband to the one who plans like the commercial for the pirates, because each of them has a role. One is the host of everything, one is one who does commercials, one who does the speech, and one who does all the talking. So he wants and killed the helmet girl. Those are the ones he wants to kill. He ends up killing the speech guy first, really, because one of the people he saves during the fight where he's doing round 1 fight, and round 2 fight stuff, coaching his head, and he saves a guy who can actually talk, but for some reason he doesn't realize he can't talk until like the middle, and it doesn't really help him out, except for it says, "I'm the guy who's doing shelf things." So he said, "I'm gonna help you find Hilda," and so he lets him live. But he ends up killing his speech by dropping a cinder block on him on his head, even though he was gonna even help him find Hilda, but he killed him before he could. So they go on like interrupt dinner meal, where he ends up being the chef, and he chases cookies when he's supposed to be doing chef things, and he goes in there and kills a bunch of people with the cheese grater. I did not know you can do that with a cheese grater, but apparently you can. You can use cheese grater to be sharp. And it interrupts the commercial after the guy from Stranger Things lets him in there and gives him a knife to kill his wife, because I guess he's tired of all this stuff that his family's doing, and sneaks him in there so he can kill the girl who does the films the commercial, and kills her with the camera. And the two people that were helping him out was inside the goat costume, and was hiding in the audience, I guess, which a guy that he cannot understand, because I guess he talks too fast. He doesn't move his lips properly or something like that, so you can't read his lips. But he gets killed pretty fast, and so does the other guy. I think he like dies when after he tells his sister that he's seen everywhere, "I gotta go and get revenge," and tells her to go away. "No, you're dead." And I guess his friend bled out because of he got shot earlier, and he kills the guy from Stranger Things. after him. His wife shot him in the back. And then he gets into the elevator, and then he sees Hilda on the elevator say, "We're gonna kill you right away. You're not gonna matter once the elevator doors open." And he shows one of his things that he got from his sister, and Hilda realizes that's her son. Yep, that's right. The boy is the son of Hilda, and his sister is also the daughter of Hilda. So yeah, he found out that his mom was the one who did all this, and the old man, every time he smoked in front of him, he hypnotized him and made him think that his wife was his mom. Hilda's the one who killed his family, when it's actually the way around, that the boy's family killed his family, and he wanted to use the boy as revenge. So, because he couldn't kill the boy because it wasn't the boy's fault, because he couldn't kill anybody because they were going to give him the gun to kill him, but he couldn't do it because he's just a little kid, and his sister is the one inside the helmet with the word. So, June 22nd. That's what they called her. Now, I figured once I saw the girl with the helmet that was his sister, but I did not figure out that Hilda was his mom. So, yes, the part of the twist worked with me, not the whole entire thing. So, I thought seeing the helmet girl really easy, because usually with this stuff, when they hide somebody's face, it's usually important. So that's what I mostly been taught, because how many movies I've seen, how many books I've read. So a lot of times, if the twist is right in your face, it's usually the answer. So, yep. And his mom after his mom told him everything, he asked him, "Where is this old man?" He can't tell him because he can't talk. Or he's in shock. He doesn't want to believe this. So he tells the sister to kill him, but she doesn't do it. Instead he kills the mom, because the sister's mad of what she turned her into, making her a killing weapon, all to find her brother. And she says after they killed them, that I've been looking for you forever, because they made me think that you were dead, but I didn't believe it. Oh, I did. So yeah. And then there's the old man, which they fight to kill together. Mostly, she gets knocked out. You think that she's dead for a while, and he kills him with the help from his younger self. So, yep, this movie may have been really bloody, but I still loved it because I did find a lot of it funny. So I'm only gonna give this one like a 9 out of 10. So that's it. Those are the two movies I'm doing together. This one and Flow. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, favorite, subscribe, and fatality review. Bye bye.